Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Yeah? No? Maybe? To hell with you, my singing's awesome. Hi, Realist. It's your girl, Lady Caramel, here again. Guess what we talking about today? Sex. Listen, you ain't gonna get me to be rude because my daddy watches these videos. But guess what? It's real talk, so I'm still gonna keep it real. So specifically today, I want to talk about being sexually independent, both male and female. I don't know if you've ever heard of this term before, but I have, and I also use it. And I find that we do not allow each other to be sexually independent, I would say. As far as I'm concerned, men have been sexually independent because they kind of typically do what they want to. And there is the stereotype of men having sex with a whole lot of women, and they're not looked at in the same negative connotation as if a woman was sexually active with a lot of men. But I do believe that women have started to evolve and come to a point in their lives where they have taken their own sexuality into their hands. Now, don't get me wrong, sex is one thing, but then there is sexuality, where women are not expected to act a certain way or dress a certain way without being perceived as someone that is loose. And we are now getting to that state where women dress sexy and exude confidence and are fine just the way they are, and it is not looked at the same way strongly as it was before, like how they would say leave stuff to the imagination. I'm sure some people still say that, but as I said, we have evolved a little bit, and I have a challenge where I am one with my sexuality. I am fine. I can talk about sex and I know where I'm at and what I'm about, and sometimes that can be portrayed, when with my open speech, that can be portrayed to men as something different to what it is. I'm not an easy woman, right? But I am not a stranger to the truth or being real. So I can speak my mind, and that for me is my sexual independence. And a lot of people don't necessarily understand it. So that being said, my definition of sexual independence is being able to exude confidence and be sexual, not just sex, but sexual human being without caring who thinks what about you. Now listen guys, I'm a woman and I talk to other women, and I'm now realizing that women are saying, well look, I work hard, I went to school, I got my education, I might not have a man right now, but I have needs, and they're taking it into their own hands to say, listen, let me get a safe partner and meet my needs, but I don't need a man. And that for me is also sexual independence. I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't do it, but I'm saying keep your eyes open, know what you're about, and make choices that suit you and your lifestyle and what you want at that particular point in time. Now, as I said, my own opinion is that men have been doing this for years, and it is now women that are getting to that place. Now, I truly believe that there is a place for the stigma, and I truly believe there is a place for the double standard. Let me say that third. Because if we did not have that double standard, oh my goodness, women would be loose. That's just my opinion. Because we have used that double standard to rein us in and be like, all right, well, I don't want anybody to think that I am easy or I'm a slut or a whore or whatever else. Yes, those are the names that you call us women that take our own sexual independence into hand and do what we want. And as I said, I'm calling it sexual independence only because that is my definition of it. I'm not saying go out there and be promiscuous and have unprotected sex and be dangerous and put yourself and others at risk. But if you truly believe, like, look, I don't want a man, I don't want a woman, and you are open and honest with the opposite sex and said, I want you for these particular reasons, and for this particular type of satisfaction, but I don't want a man and I don't want a woman. I am not one who advocates going out there and tricking men or tricking women and telling lies when you really got a man and you just want extra one or extra woman and you just want outside thing and stuff like that. Don't stop with the tricking. It's not even necessary. Let's use me for an example. So a guy comes up to me and he likes my breasts and he's attracted to me because he likes women with big boobs, but he has a woman, or he's single but doesn't want a serious relationship. Don't come trying to trick me. I can't appreciate that and I can't give you respect for that. Just come up front and say what you want, because life is about choice, and I believe that I should be given the choice to say, well, I am not interested, or I am, because that's where I'm at too. Give me the choice. Men respect that and women respect that. So just come with that open mind and be truthful. But women out there, they like to dress how they want and be confident, and it might be just that they like a short pants. But don't get me wrong, there are rules to fashion. So if you're wearing a whole dibby short pants, don't be wearing a dibby shirt either unless you have the body for it. There are rules and we all break them at some point, but there are those rules, right? So dress how you want and exude that confidence and sexuality that is you. Don't necessarily, don't, for those of you who are still in the norm of, oh no, I can't show any cleavage. Look, Lady Caramel shows her cleavage when she wants, how she wants. And I also have my own rationale for it. But that's me. And there are still some people who will look at me and say, you always got them out, right? But it's me. My purple hair is me. And that for me exudes that sexual independence, that you know what, yes, no one is born with purple hair, but I like to push difference and I like to be who I am and have that expression through what I wear and otherwise. And I'm not the only woman out there that feels that way, right? So for those of you who are still being judgmental to women who have decided, look, yeah, I'm my man, but I having fun and my eyes are open, I am aware of this situation and I know what is going on. Don't be judgmental, because at the end of the day, that's their life and that's their decision. Just decide for yourself, that's not a life for me, so I won't do it. But don't look down on others who take it into their own hands to make themselves satisfied in what way that they deem necessary or fit. Anyway, guys, that was a mouthful as usual. Expect it from now on and expect it from the past videos. Now, if you haven't watched my past videos, please subscribe and head on to YouTube and watch all of them. Watch all. They're not as that many that you can't watch all. Even if there were 100, you could take your time and watch all, but they're not 100 yet. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.